Same. Until I'm like up, then be ready. Hey guys, any second now, like within the next couple minutes, be ready. Here we go.
You guys may be seated. May be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Steve Stuart, and as principal of Edwardsville High School, it is my honor to welcome family, friends, faculty and staff, Superintendent Dr. Jason Henderson and his administrative staff, School Board President Mr. John McDole, and the Board of Education members to the Edwardsville High School Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. The music played throughout the processional was incredible, and I want to thank the Edwardsville High School Band under the direction of Mr. Lipscomb and Mr. Anderson for sharing their talents today. I have a few. Yeah. I have a few individuals and groups that need to be thanked that made this day as special as it can be for our graduates. Our grounds and maintenance departments and our custodial team for making our buildings and grounds look sharp for today's ceremony. Our very own Eye of the Tiger EHS broadcasting group with the support of our Director of Technology, Mr. Bill Miner, along with Mr. Gene Birdsell and Mr. Levi Antrim, who are helping broadcast today's ceremony. The same production is being aired on ECTV and is being streamed on riverbender.com, Facebook Live, edglentoday.com, and on Madison Communications TV Channel 13. And this day would not be possible without Mr. Jonah Scheckler and our EHS stage crew, who provided the stage construction, sound, lighting, and audio to support this event. The Edwardsville and Glen Carbon Police Department, along with the Madison County Sheriff's Department, have contributed on a daily basis to support our mission here at EHS, and especially providing support to this graduation ceremony. And Ms. J.C. Jenkins and all of her FFA students for the flowers that adorn our stage. The EHS Senior Choir, who is moving up here, they've worked very hard in preparation for today, and they will be providing us with the national anthem here shortly. And lastly, I would like to thank my administrative team as well as the EHS secretaries for their contributions. In particular, I want to thank my secretary, Ms. Lindsay Shaw, for her work to make this an incredible event. So thank you all. Good afternoon, class of 2021. It's great to see you. I would like to remind all of our guests that this is a joyous but formal occasion, one we approach with respect and dignity. Our graduate candidates have toiled for many years to reach this moment in time, so we ask that you respectfully demonstrate your admiration for their accomplishments throughout this commencement ceremony. At this time, I'd like to welcome our salutatorian, Landon Vaugniaux. I'll present him with his salutatorian medal, and then he will lead us shortly in the pledge. Landon, come on up. So for those of you willing and able, please rise for the pledge. We will follow this up with the national anthem that will be performed by the EHS Senior Choir under the guidance of Miss Emily Outwine.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Who
Please be seated. Thank you, Landon. Thank you, Ms. Outwine. And thank you, EHS Senior Choir. Tremendous job. And after that spectacular rendition of the national anthem, I feel it's appropriate time to recognize two students. Would Jackson Budwell, who is receiving an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point, please stand. Would Austin Payne, who is receiving an appointment to the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, please stand. I would also like to recognize any graduate candidate who will be joining our armed forces after graduation. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you for making the choice to serve and defend this nation. At this time, I'd like to introduce our school board president, Mr. John McDole, who has some opening remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Stuart, and what a wonderful sight this is today. Administration, faculty and staff, parents and loved ones, and the high school senior class, on behalf of the Board of Education, welcome to today's activities. As a graduate of Edwardsville High School 25 years ago, it is an absolute honor for me to represent the board on this all-important day. All 7 board members are in attendance today, including myself. We have Jill Bertles, Terry Dallariva, Deborah Pitts, Jennifer Brumbach, Katie Robertson, and Kristen Fund. Just as it is for all in attendance and those watching online, it is a very special day for all of us as well. Some of us have watched you grow personally and become the wonderful young women and men that you are today. I know we have one board member that is a proud parent of her son who is graduating today, and I myself am very proud of my goddaughter who is graduating today. But even if we don't know you personally, I can promise you that you very much have been on all of our minds for the last 15 months. It goes without saying that the senior class of 2021 has experienced one of the most unprecedented years in history. You and your support system have likely faced uncertainty and frustration, compassion and understanding, and perseverance and achievement. You face things that none of us would have dreamed of in the middle of your junior year, but yet here you are today. By earning your diploma, you're accomplishing something great. There's an old adage that states, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Now, I appreciate what that statement is trying to impart, but I will be honest, for me personally, there's no amount of putting my mind to anything that would have gotten me into the MBA, to special ops for the military, or probably the space program for that matter. However, I can say with absolute certainty, from my personal experiences over the last 25 years since I graduated from Edwardsville High School, that if you put your mind to it, you can absolutely accomplish great things. Things, big or small, that add value to you, to your families, to your employers, and to your communities. Great things that lead to positive change, which in turn can last forever. So whatever your path going forward today, I'll leave you with this. Follow your heart, be kind, love life and love others, and do great things. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. McDole. Please welcome Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jason Henderson.
Class of 2021. It's an honor for me to join the Board of Education, along with our faculty and staff, in officially congratulating you and your families on your graduation. Some of you may be asking yourself, who is this guy? And while I may be the superintendent of District 7, my job today is to get to be the person who has the incredible privilege to stand in front of you and say a brief thank you to those who have made your journey to graduation possible. Thank you to the parents and grandparents watching from the stands or on their TV screens right now. They've been with you from the beginning, held your hand as you nervously walked into the first day of kindergarten, supported you as you went through your awkward years, and everyone did, I promise you. You undoubtedly have a mix of emotions. Happiness that you have helped see your student through to the finish line, but sadness that a major chapter in their lives has now come to an end. Thank you to your teachers. What can be said about how much they have stepped up in your years at EHS? Thank you, teachers, for being wonderful role models of what it means to be flexible and a lifelong learner. Thank you for going the extra mile and showing compassion during a time of so much uncertainty. Thank you to your coaches and sponsors who have made connections to the class of 2021 through lessons of hard work, sportsmanship, and competition. By taking the time to get to know you, they have been able to bring out the best in you in the field, the courts, the track, and the stage. And thank you to your friends, those who are here around you, who have provided you comfort and support, who have helped you develop the social skills that will carry you for the rest of your life. At the top of the list of things I am excited and thankful for the class of 2021 is the fact that you get to have this graduation with all of your friends together in this gym on this day. The accomplishments of this senior class are outstanding, and it is gratifying to know that the Edwardsville High School class of 2021 will be well represented in colleges and universities, trade schools, careers, and the military throughout our nation and the world. You leave Edwardsville High School with an indelible legacy of excellence and achievement. Class of 2021, I want to leave you with this final thought. There are going to be times in the next days, weeks, months, and years when things aren't going to go exactly as you expect, or when times are going to be tough. And when that happens, you always have a choice to make. You can choose to take part in the hate and negativity that seems to be all too common around us, or you can choose to be kind to those that have a different view than you. You can be a person who helps find solutions instead of causing more problems. My hope today is that you will choose to be polite, to be kind, and to not judge people based on what you see and hear. In your pursuit of success after high school, grow more friendships, show compassion for the less fortunate, and always keep an open mind. As a graduate of Edwardsville High School, rest assured you can accomplish anything and create tremendous lives for yourselves if you work hard to achieve it. There's a quote by Hubert Humphrey that says, "The good old days were never that good, believe me. The good new days are today, and better days are coming tomorrow. Our greatest songs are still unsung." Class of 2021, the best days for each of you are yet to come. Congratulations and good luck as you go out into the world.
Thank you, Dr. Henderson. Student leadership comes in many forms, whether it's the vocal leaders out in front or the quiet leaders who are behind the scenes making sure everything stays on track. They are the fundamental forces that help to shape the culture of a school. And this senior class is full of leaders. They've helped guide this class through this very difficult and unusual year. One of these leaders is your class president, who has worked extremely close with the administration this year in an attempt to support and celebrate this graduating class. I am pleased to introduce Patrick Cheatham, class of 2021 president, who will share with us a few words.
Yep. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Patrick Cheatham, and I'm the Edwardsville High School Senior Class President. It is an absolute honor to be here speaking in front of my classmates, friends, teachers, administrators, most of all my mom, who herself was an EHS graduate and has been there for me since the very beginning. Mom, I want to... Oh, go ahead. Mom, I just want to say thank you for everything thank you for everything you've brought me through. Our times have been tough recently, but it takes a strong woman to overcome what you just did. Another round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. Our world is different. This ceremony is different. A global pandemic has taken our world upside down and forced restrictions we never imagined possible. Despite that, we were able to persevere through it with resilience and determination. The last 4 years, I have seen our class overcome challenges we faced to get to this point in life, helping each other out and getting to know each other better in the process. We have accomplished so much these last 4 years, it's honestly difficult to keep track. It is amazing how far we have come, especially with the current circumstances. I cannot say how proud I am of this class and everything we have overcome to be here today. We have truly been tested over the course of the last year with everything we had to go through. But here we are, celebrating this monumental occasion on this fine day. I want to begin by talking about overcoming adversity. Adversity is a challenge we all face. It can be big or small. Some days, your day is just breezy. Other days, you may be facing a full-blown typhoon, holding on for dear life. Let's face it, we've all had to deal with challenges on our lives, but not to the scale this last year has brought us. This past year has been arguably the hardest year of our lives. We have endured a global pandemic, civil unrest, political unrest, among so many other things. However, in life, we must work to overcome adversity, and we have. I have never been as proud of the class of 2021 as I have been this past year. While there were many twists and turns to get here, we did it together. Our class is the strongest class in generations because of the challenges we've overcome, the adversity we faced, and the accomplishments we have made. While many things were out of our control, don't get me started on the hyperactive Atlantic hurricane season, everybody. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. How we handle these events shows the strength and resilience we all have. We have sought out the rainbow after the storm. The COVID pandemic alone is an adversity unlike anything we've faced in our lifetime so far, and we overcame that challenge by utilizing other options when the traditional ones weren't available, such as remote learning. We were very fortunate that we were able to go back to in-person classes 5 days a week on March 1st, allowing us to learn firsthand from our teachers and see friends we had not seen in a year. I am grateful that we all did our part to make that possible, socially distancing and wearing masks to protect ourselves and others as well. I want to thank each and every one of you for enduring the challenges we had to face over the last year and make the ceremony possible to have a somewhat normal graduation. With adversity, we must look to the future as well. We will continue to overcome challenges to reach our goals in life. Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." This is an amazing principle to live by. We live in a land where if you work hard, you can be anything you want to be. We must look to the future and work hard to achieve what we desire to do in life. No matter what you plan to do after you exit this building, you must always have a positive attitude and a strong work ethic. That will get you many places in life. Those two things will propel you to a new job or a promotion at work, as well as make you many friends in life. I have high hopes for the future for all of us because we know how to overcome challenges and still achieve great things. Soon, we will return to the life we knew in 2019. We are almost there and are turning a corner. With that, a bright future is in front of us, and we will accomplish many things during our lifetime. I am sure of it. With that said, We must celebrate our accomplishments, no matter how big or how small. They make up our everyday life. Whether it is the win of a basketball game or a homework assignment completed, the things we got done required hard work, determination, and practice. One of our class of 2021 students, Brandon Battle, broke the state record for the 400-meter and 200-meter sprint and track and field this year and is the current state record holder. Brandon, I know I speak for everyone when I say that I am so proud of you for achieving such a high honor. I wish you the best of luck and keep up the good work. Another accomplishment was when our girls basketball team ended their 2020-21 season with an impressive 16-1 record. That is an accomplishment everyone should be proud of, and I'd like to congratulate everyone on the girls basketball team for making that happen despite the challenges they had to face. Another major accomplishment was one I was part of last year. Our Edwardsville High School Marching Tigers made it to finals at the biggest marching band competition of the 2019 season, which was hosted by Illinois State University. This only occurred one other time for the band, and it was very special for us. I want to say to the students that were part of that achievement that I am proud of you, and I'm so excited I was there to witness such an event. These were only 3 examples of the countless achievements that our class has made over the last 4 years here at EHS. However, this is just the beginning for us, as we will accomplish many things, no matter how big or how small, no matter how easy or how difficult. Our accomplishments over the last 4 years have made a huge mark on EHS, and I am proud to be part of the history we all have made here. To conclude my address to you, I will quote something Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said: "Faith is taking the first step when you don't see the whole staircase." Our graduation is the first step up the staircase of life, wherever it takes you. Dr. King was a great example of what you can accomplish when you have a positive attitude, work hard to overcome adversity, and lead by example. As we embark on our new lives, we should always remember his wise words and strive to live by his fine example. While it will be sad to leave here today and for us to say goodbye, the experiences and the journey we took to get here will be one to remember and cherish for many years to come. We have such a bright future ahead of us. I will miss all of you, and I wish you the best of luck as you reach your destination in life. Always remember, we are the class of 2021, the class that can achieve anything life throws our way. We are unstoppable. We are unshakable. We are tigers. Thank you very much. Now go forth and achieve your dreams. We did it! Thank you very much.
Excellent job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Stuart.
Thank you, Patrick. Class of 2021, this has been an incredible 15 months for you, and I'm so happy that we are here today in person to celebrate your accomplishments. Years from now, this can be your "I had to walk to school uphill both ways in the snow" story that you'll get to tell future generations. Except when you tell it, you're telling the truth. So you've got that going for you. The lessons learned through remote learning, through hybrid schedules, through quarantining, and everything else you have had to endure, hopefully will serve you well as you move on to the next phase of your life, no matter what that might be. You as a class have accomplished a great deal. Test scores were again outstanding as we compare them locally and nationally, and students worked through many obstacles to succeed day to day, both in the classroom or through remote learning. But the thing I am most proud of in regards to the class of 2021 is the way you rallied around each other and were there to support your fellow classmates when times might have gotten tough for them. The way, although limited, you came out to support your classmates in their extracurricular activities, and the way you seized the opportunities you had, like our senior sunrise, our parking lot prom, or our senior sunset, showed the zest for making the most of what you had in your senior year. And I hope these memories serve as a source of joy as you go through life. At this time, let's welcome Class of 2021's Valedictorian, Abby Liu, as I present her with the Valedictorian Medal.
Let's go! It's finally graduation, baby. 4 years of education, fun, and a sprinkle of pain, of course. But you know what? Even with that sprinkle of pain, we've made some of our best memories with each other in these mere 4 years of high school. And before I get any further, I want to first take this chance to thank my family and everything that they do for me. My mom, Wei, my dad, Charles, my brother, Jason, and my sister, Kay. Thanks for always being my #1 supporters and helping me whenever I need it. Appreciation also goes to all of my teachers, especially Mr. Meinzen, what a homie. Administrators and staff members, let's give them a big round of applause. And you know, shout out to all my friends for sticking by me all these years. Y'all are real ones. But back to graduation, I want to congratulate all of us for surviving our 4 years of high school through all the good and bad, like we're actually here and we finally made it to the finish line. I still remember my freshman self at my first homecoming, the awkward yet wholesome pictures we took, the songs we'd sing and dance to, and man, who could forget about the Capri Suns and kiddie pools? Good times. When times were fun and carefree, we laughed. When times were hard and stressful, we persevered. Especially with COVID-19 this past year, our class of 2021 has gone through one of the toughest times, if not the toughest time of the century, with all the canceled events and social restrictions. But hey, at the end of the day, we've overcome these obstacles together. I mean, look at us here now, an amazing group of people who have demonstrated our will to succeed. The worst has passed, and now we're free to spread our wings and pursue our own goals. Or whatever you want to do now that we're also free from the premier high school of Illinois. Whether you want to travel, cure cancer, or who knows, sell your soul to the devil, we're all going to accomplish great things in our own ways. And I want to remind ourselves that this is not the end of our journey together. These high school friendships that we've made along the way are only the start of lifelong connections to people who will always be there for us. So keep in touch. And you know, if there's one last piece of advice I'd like to end on, it'd be my favorite first grade quote. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Thank you.
Congratulations. Nice job. Thank you, Abby. Graduate candidates, as I call each of the following groups, please stand to be recognized, then you may be seated as I recognize the next group. I'll begin with our National Merit Commended, National Merit Semifinalists, and National Merit Finalists. National Honor Society. There you go. Right. Illinois State Scholars. National English Honor Society. National Math Honor Society. National Art Honor Society. Our French, Spanish, and German Honor Societies. Our Silver Medallion winners, which are the top 8% of this graduating class. The Business Professionals of America. Tri-M Music Honor Society. The International Thespian Society Troop 1534. Top 10%, of the class of 2021. And our junior grads. Now, I didn't tell them what order we were going in because I wanted this to be a little bit of an aerobic exercise for them, so they had to stand up and sit down. But as you notice, we had many students that are involved in many of our different societies, so thank you guys for getting involved and thank you for excelling in what you do. Each year, our seniors select readers for the commencement ceremony. This year, the class of 2021 have selected Ms. Sari Kanabi and Mr. Keith Baker to be our honored readers. We understand. We understand graduation day is just as exciting for parents, guardians, and family members as it is for the graduates themselves. However, out of respect for all of our graduates and to ensure that all families are able to enjoy their child's graduation, we want to encourage our guests to remain seated while the graduates receive their diplomas. I also ask that you hold all applause and celebration until everyone's name has been read. Loud celebrations will drown out the next graduate's name, and we want to make sure all students' names can be heard by their families. Members of the Board of Education and Superintendent Dr. Henderson, I hereby certify that these students have met all of the state of Illinois and Edwardsville High School's requirements for graduation, and I proudly present to you the Edwardsville High School class of 2021. At this time, I would like to turn the program over to Ms. Kanabi and Mr. Baker. Shake some hands. Kiss some babies.
Allison Elizabeth Adams. Cannon Michael Adams. McCartney Douglas Addison. Alexandra Cheatham Aguedu. Mason David Ehlers. Jonas Stephen Aikman. Alexis Marie Alaria. Hunter R. Allen. Jillian Claire Allen. Emily Margaret Amick. Ethan Craig Anderson. Jacob Scott Anderson. Michael Alexander Anderson. Paola Isabel Arana. Abigail Archer. Celeste Grace Arnett. Nicholas Arth. Cheyenne Michelle Bailey. Billy Joe Zeba Bernard. Jack Wesley Basarich. Grady Batchelor. Eli Timothy Bateman. Brandon Michael Battle. Janae Elise Beam. Lyndon Page Beasley. Evan Lee Robert Beam. Brooke Taylor Bamey. Justin Bertles. Rogelio Tyler Berriman. Elanor Grace Bester.
Aiden Michael Berkner. Benjamin Edward Blake. Seth Michael Blakemore. Eli Marcus Bland. Selena Lee Bland. Sophia Jean Bloodworth. Jacob Lewis Bloom. David James Bond. Jack Bostick. Claire Elizabeth Baus. Brianna Marie Bowers. Brock Alexander Bowles. Peyton Mackenzie Bowling. Aubrey Irene Boyd. Pierce Michael Boyer. Elizabeth Sue Brazel. Caroline Kate Bridges. Maria Lynn Brousseau. Daniel Scott Brown. Elena Brown. Jeffrey Charles Brown, Jr. Jackson Aaron Budwell. Emily Marie Bullard. Kendra Elizabeth Bunselmeyer. Riley Joe Burns. Gracelyn Amy Burrows. Jonathan Thomas Burrows. Andrew Michael Byer. Abigail Christine Calhoun. Caleb Kevin Calhoun.
Emily Catherine Cecil. Caitlin Joanne Chappelle. Quinlan Gray Chavez. Patrick Seamus Cheatham. Caden Philip Joseph Chappelli. Riley Lynn Chitwood. Samuel Stephen Christian. Abigail Lynn Citrowski. William Tyler Clark. Mark Jordan Clary. Camden Nicholas Klein. Olivia Renee Coleman. Jana Michelle Canoyer. Sean Paul Cooley. Stephen Thomas Cromer. Madison Jane Crouch. Kaylee Grace Crow. Callie Cunningham. Madeline Marie Curry. Robert Doyle Dacus IV. Sasha Rose Doherty. Cole E. Davenport. Madeline Elizabeth Davis. Madison Christine Davis. Mia N. Davis. Sophie Isabella Davis. Elizabeth Jane Dawson. John Lawrence Dawson. Mara Stokes Swearingen Day.
Kevin David DiConsini. Jonah Christopher Deem. Tyler James Dietz. David A. Deacle. Nicholas DeMar. Mia Marie Datine. Bonnie Lee Dial. Alicia Marie Diaz. Joseph Stalhut Dickerson. Cole Michael Dickinson. William Dimitrov the Fourth. Lydia K. Donaldson. Addison Joanne Donaldson. Andrew Martin Douglas. Nicholas Caden Doyle. Carson M. Dubach. Matthew Bubby Duckett. Isabella Teresa Dudich. Jacob Timothy Dulm. Trisha Duda. Aiden Cannon Eager. Avalon Eels. Isabel Elizabeth East. Emmy Elizabeth Edwards. Gage Garrison Ellis. Sean David Ely. Emily M. England. Anastasia Marie Ernst. John Burke Eska. Murphy Shane Ethington.
Taya Marie Everett. Braden Bristol Iyer. Clayton Andrew Falley. Francis Tyler Faylett. Jacob Anthony Fearon. Jack Robert Fairman. Kevin Maurice Fernandez. Robert Matthew Ferrato. Sarah Fida Hussein. John Peter Fields. Ryan Lucas Finazzo. Kylie Fisher. Megan Fitzgerald. Avery James Flatt. Nathaniel Matthew Fleshert. Joseph J. Flowers. Daylin Rochelle Foey. Lydia Jane Foster. Chase P. Freetag. Emma Elizabeth Fries. Xavier Threat Frizzy. Diego Fuentes. Chloe Boyd Fuller. Evan William Funkhauser. Lauren Nicole Gander. Daniel W. Garrison. Ryan C. Garrison. Elizabeth Patricia Gaughan. Haley Sharon Gaybauer. Olivia Kate Gebhardt.
August Hunt Gianaris. Zachary Scott Gibbs. Lika Geeling. Caroline Grace Gill. Cameron Joseph Gillen. Morgan Marie Gillum. Jordan Ann Genestra. Kyle Patrick Gleason. Rachel Mackenzie Louise Goebel. Gabriella Eleanor Gomez. Shane Anthony Goodman. Alexis Emily Gorniak. Lino Luciano Gramalia. Connor R. Gremke. Cameron Adams Grant. Katie Marie Grant. Olivia Jolene Gray. Nicholas Daniel Greenland. Orion A. Gregory. Ryan Philip Gregory. Phoebe Gramad. Ella Cecile Grimes. Madeline Royce Grimes. Cole James Grimsley. Autumn Lynn Grinter. Isabella Grace Grinter. Savannah Joanne Grinter. Alex David Grodefent. Madeline Rose Grodefent. Amanda Lane Guzwell.
Felicity Helen Gutman. Drew Gregory Gavillo. Grace C. Hackett. Ashley Renee Haynes. Trayvon Jamal Hairston. Abigail Marie Hall. Anna Elizabeth Hall. Michael Ledon Hall. Madison Renee Hammond. Ryan Patrick Hampton. Adam Clayton Hanks. August Marie Hanlon. Christopher Wade Harbison. A. Jace Harmon. Sarah Ashlyn Harmon. Alexa Ray Harris. Alexis Michelle Harris. Claire Marie Harrison. Calvin Isaiah Hahn. Benjamin Hochschild. Madison Nicole Hawley. Dylan Lee Head. Lillian Claire Heddinghouse. John Persich Heiderscheid. Sydney Hemken. Alexis Lynn Hendricks. Catherine Anna Henschhold. Brooke Alexis Henry. Jackson Charles Hentz. Conrad Urban Hepler.
Emma Grace Herman. Dylan Andrew Hilmer. Nolan Christopher Hodges. Adam Joseph Holscher. Allison Nicole Hollingshead. Shelby Renee Holman. Taylor Rose Hope. Jocelyn Leah Hosto. Megan Elizabeth Huck. Rihanna Nichelle Hubner. Destiny Marie Hunt. Mustafa Isan. Nikolai Ivanov. Justin Malik Jackson. Jesse D. Jackson III. Lauren Elizabeth Jacober. Mackenzie Marie Jacober. Lillian James. Tyler M. Jansen. Daniel Lee Jarvis. Miles Lamar Jefferson. Emily Elise Jeffries. Ryan Thomas Jenkins. Sophie Maria Job. Claire Teresa Johns. Elizabeth Ann Johns. Ariana Noel Johnson. Justin Antoine Johnson. Leah Renee Johnson.
Terrion Lamont Johnson. Torrance Lamont Johnson. Madeline Grace Jones. Elijah Stephen Link Jocelyn. Aaron Elaine Joy. Andrew Scott Kaltmayer. Kirsten Elizabeth Kaminsky. Megan Lynn Kempfofner. Christopher S. Caribbean. Jared Maxon Carnes. Jack Allen Kassab. Jet Christian Kassab. Andrew Allen Cassing. Owen Dennis Kaufman. Ava Grace Kaich. Riley Jameson Kaler. Reese Isabel Kirby. Connor Bryson Kelly. Evan Thomas Kelly. Ian Lewis Kelly. Maxwell Quinlan Kent. Anna Michelle Kuhn. Gazwan Khan. Tyra Janae King. William Reese Kirk. Hannah Lynn Klunk. Colin Scott Knox. Levi C. Knudsen. Kayla Marie Kohlberg. Carson Damon Kraft.
Jonathan Eugene Chrismanic. Austin Philip Crone. Emma Catherine Crum. Stella Rose Kutka. Madison Keady. Annalise D. Kuhlman. James P. Kwiatkowski. Olivia Grace Ladd. Ella Ray Lancaster. Marley Ann Landry. Ethan Andrew Lane. Sarah Catherine Lang. Chrissy Rochelle Lobsher. Drew Curtis Law. Stuart Michael Letch. Hannah R. Ledford. Kelton Dane Lee. Christopher Irwin Lehman. Madison Taylor Lane. Anna Marie Leitner. Aiden Leopold. Adam P. Leston. Joanna C. Leston. Jaden Amaya Levels. Morgan Elizabeth Levy. Gabrielle Elise Lewis. Haley R. Lincoln. Abby Sufan Liu. Teddy Tyrut Lupansry.
Madison Elaine Love. Caitlin Grace Loyette. Cameron Raymond Lovett. Ian Josiah Lapardis. Emma Catherine Molavy. Elise Priscilla Mines Manning. Shelby Leanne Marcus. Riley Michael Marsh. Keenan Ali Marsh. Morgan Ann Marshall. Cameron Renee Martini. Blake Martin. Grant Christopher Mattarelli. Parker Lane Matthews. Drew Phillips Mather. Amanda Grace Mayfield. Alyssa Noel McEnroe. Madison Nicole McGee. Nicholas Aaron McKeever. Caleb Alexander McKinney. Eli Lewis McLean. Aaliyah Bianca Renee McMillan. Brianna McQueen. Connor Odell McRae. Jackson Thomas McRae. Jordan Christine Mercer. Malik Santoya Merrill. Madison Ann Mersinger. Jacob Thomas Mertz.
Susanna Paula Meyer. Christopher Joseph Miller. Madeline Grace Miller. Andrew R. Mills. Andrew Russell Mink. Bryn Albie Miracle. Grace Ann Michikonis. Kyle P. Madrusik. Hayden Thomas Moore. Pydam Purpurim Mora. Cameron Alexander Moss. Andrew Parker Molden. Samuel Shadrach Msenji. Haley K. Mueller. Jake Mueller. Anastasia Muratov. Court J. Murray. Josie Musick. Bailey Grant Nail. Audrey Lynn Naper. Allison Michelle Naylor. Haley Dolores Nelson. Alec William Naputi. Abigail Louise Nickel. Gabrielle Kisitoris Nobre. Gabriel Nolken. Skylar Christine Nolan. Brooke Ashley Nolan. Samantha Ashlyn Nolan. And Zachary Thomas Knoll.
Madison Brooke Nothstein. Audrey J. Ogle. Darren Lee Olson. Dylan James Onweiler. Maria Lucia Orozco Orojo. Eileen Pan. Thomas William Papa. Rebecca Marie Parker. Aryan Dharmesh Patel. Claire Elizabeth Paul. Austin David Payne. Aidan Allen Peck. Miguel Perez Hernandez. Nathaniel David Perry. Jack Gregory Perulfi. Drew Matthew Peterson. Joseph Petroselli. Morgan Elizabeth Petrie. Jack Matthew Fund. Caitlin Hope Pinion. Alec John Pizzafero. Jack Dennis Pizzafero. Caitlin Nicole Pollock. Kyle Carvinen Polson. Jessica Karen Poole. Chloe Elena Potter. Ruth Alita Prenzler. Michael Joseph Pritchard III. Ania Tanise Queely. Olivia Grace Ramirez. Noah John Range.
Caden David Rapp. Lucy Ella Rapp. Livia Rose Rathgeb. Brooke Aaron Rawson. Jonathan Deshawn Reedus. Cassidy Janine Rika. Lydia Jean Redman. Matthew William Reed. Tessa Jane Rankin. Julia Therese Ribbing. Skylar Grace Richardson. Elijah Drew Wrinkle. Kobe James Rippey. Amal Aziza Rizvi. Caitlin Louise Roberts. Zia Eva Roberts. Jalen Rayshawn Robinson. Evan Wayne Worden Rowe. Jaleel Najee Roundtree. Jalen Theodore Ruckman. Madison Marie Rucklick. Keegan Hope Salmi. Cole E. Salter. Adam Garrett Samoska. Samantha Sanders. Reese Henry Savant. Alex Joe Schaefer. Reagan Lynn Scheffel. Tyler Joseph Scheibel. Jordan Schleter.
Grant Matthew Schmid. Camden Chase Schneider. Jill Renee Scholmeyer. Trent August Schroeder. Savannah Rose Schutte. Sydney K. Shu. Brooke Jaylene Schwalb. Sandra Beth Scoggin. Caleb Michael Scott. Camden Seal. Andrew David Seilheimer. Hudson Lloyd Sharp. Cody James Shaw. Caitlin Grace Shelton. Trent Matthew Scholl. Tegan Catherine Ann Short. Lane Everhart Shustrin. Amber Elizabeth Siakowski. Grace Ann Skiff. Mabry Ann Slagle. Corinne Audrey Sleater. Andrew Delancey Smith. Christopher Nathaniel Smith. Kyle Montgomery Smith. Marley Ann Smith. Nathan Andrew Smith. Rain Lynn Smith. Reagan Page Smith. Christy Nicole Smolar. Clayton Allen Snyders.
Dylan Ansel Snyders. Reagan Mallory Price Snyders. Calvin A. Solden. Joseph Summer. Mary Margaret Sue Sorensen. Alexander Soto. Lilith Evelyn Spears. Drake Michael Springman. Austin Allen Spurgeon. Chase R. St. Peters. John Braden Stark. Adam Christopher Steelman, Mitchell Henry Steinkuhler, Marion Grace Steinman, James Coleman Stobie, Audrey Grace Stone, Drew Anthony Stover, Benjamin Charles Stube, Sarah and Issa Steiber, Noah Xavier Surrey, Storm Elizabeth Surrey, Connor Joseph Certain, Logan Rose Swanner, Connor Ryan Sweet, Jacob Bradley Taylor, Mason Kenneth Taylor, Owen Clay Taylor, Melinda Marie Tedrick, Parker Reed Turch, Taylor Marie Thierman,
Antoinette Nikaya Tillman, Grant B. Toby, Jacob William Tongay, Nicholas Austin Trader, Gabrielle Paige Trauernicht, Chloe Ann Innes Trimpey, Aidan Paul Truckenbrode, Miss Christian Adelina Tucker, Christopher S. Tucker, Morgan R. Talacro, Linnea V. Turner, Macy Suzanne Updike, Caleb Jordan Valentine, Stephen Ethan Van Camp, Aiden Ronald Vandervelde, Alexander H. Vanston, Nathan Christopher Weiser, Davis Michael Verbace, Cale M. Vogel, Abigail Lynn Volmar, Elliot Jonathan Voss, Landon Joseph Vaugniaux, Malaya June Walschlager, Colin Andrew Walsh, Riley Warmuth, Luke Adam Warnicki, Noah Weekly, Preston Tyler Weaver, Joseph Liam Webb, Quinn Jacob Weber,
Sydney Latz Elizabeth Weedman, Elaine Way, Mackenzie Wiesner, Emma Elizabeth Welch, Patrick Liam Welch, Brennan Matthew Weller, Alaire Marie Wellhausen, Elaine Renee Wendler, Chase Liam West, Peyton Jordan White, Andrew Michael B. Wiley, Ian Edward Wilgus, Holly Marie Williams, Logan Matthew Williams, Kermit George Lou Winslow, Ariana Kristen Winters, Jack Robert Wise, Kenna Nicole Wyatt, Brianna Denise Yarbrough, Hunter Yeager, Peter Junsa Yoon. Abigail May Zijak. Jonathan David Czar. Ava L. Zeller. Helen Zen. Jacob M. Zelkowski. Zachary Robert Zolzer.
Thank you, Ms. Kanabi and Mr. Baker. Graduates, please rise. Move your tassels from the right to left. Congratulations to Edwardsville High School's class of 2021. All right, you may be seated. Thank you. Family and friends, all I ask is that you wait until all grads are out before you exit. I now present to you the Edwardsville High School graduating class of 2021. I got one more thing. Congratulations, class of 2021, and as we leave here today, it is my hope that you each find joy in whatever dreams you choose to pursue. Thank you.